Alright, so we're going to be going over Nike shoe bot today. Honestly, one of my favorite bots even compared to Cyber, just because of some of the features it has. So the first thing, this is your task page. You can set up, you can click here for any captchas. It also has an auto update feature, which will pop up if any updates actually need to happen, so you don't have to be using their Discord to like re-download it all the time, which is pretty nice. You also have a delete all function here, start all and stop all for any of your tasks. You can just see all the sites they support here. It's honestly, I'm pretty sure almost the same or even maybe more than Cyber. So, I mean, really any site that gets any type of shoes, you're going to be able to at least try to go for, other than I think like Essence and Off-White, which they are adding along with Supreme here soon. Here, you're going to be able to choose your proxy from your proxy list. So it's like a quick setup. This is what I usually do. It's an all. It'll link to your monitors. You can do keywords. So we do Serena Blazer, and I would just set for one of my cards. Now here I can choose to try to use a Captcha. It's gonna make it use a Captcha when it tries to check out. So any sites that you know are gonna have that, you're gonna want to use that. If not, you can leave it unchecked to check out faster. You also have a safe method right here, which is allowing you to like check out as like a normal user, so you get less cancels. You can also try a fast method, which is a lot quicker, but you can get cancels, not as much, but it is possible. Here you would choose your size, like 9.5 would be me, and I would choose my proxy, so I'd use my monthly DCs, so my data center proxies. You'd set that up, it'll go to a blue task. This is what you would want to do if you're not at home, or if you don't know if any sites are dropping or if it's random. Right here is your monitor. So based on my keyword, if it picks up anything here, it's going to auto start this task for me. So I don't even have to worry about it. And then it'll start to check out essentially and try to do the CAPTCHA. You also have right here where you can set up for a quick task. So if you're just sitting at your computer one day on a drop day, you can set up what billing profile you want to use, what size you want it to try to check out, whether you want it as a safe or a fast method, and then you can choose your CAPTCHA here. Login, this is a new feature. You can have this set up for like a login, so if like you're on going for undefeated, or if you don't know if you need a login for a certain site, you can use just smart. That'll choose a login out of your logins that you've set up. So it'll automatically log you in and try to check out if it's needed. And then right here, you can just quick task. So any of these, hit play, it'll start trying to check out. I don't have a fake credit card right now, or I'd show you. I mean, I can set one up, but yeah. Right here is your proxies. It's really simple. Shows you how many proxies you have in each list. Hit add proxies. You just paste any of your proxies right here. So just be like, and then you just have your list. I don't think it's gonna let me since that's like a fake address. Let's see. Yeah, same. All right, but essentially right here you can see this is essentially what your proxy list will look like. You can also do a latency check to see how slow they are, although I don't really test this one as much just because it does have to go through the server and then ping the site and then back, so it's usually not as trusted unless you're actually on a server. Here's your billing profiles. As you see, I have a ton from everyone's slots. Right here is your captchas. This is one of the best things ever, honestly. So if you have a Gmail that is old, I would say at least 3 to 4 years is usually the best. I mean, I do have a new one on here to try to build up like trust with it. And essentially this is what you do. So you have to input a proxy. So any of your proxy lists, it doesn't really matter. And then you'll click the YouTube. Right here, it's just going to bring you up. This is what I do. You just pick any video and it's going to start like playing YouTube and generating auto one clicks for captchas. So you don't have to worry about doing a captcha. You can just click I'm not a robot and it'll just give you a good caption, continue on. So you actually really truly do need these if you're willing to try to check out for any type of shoe, whether it be like Off-White or anything, because these sites sell out really quick, and if you have to actually do a captcha, you can probably just know that you're not going to get any checkouts. Right here is your profile. You can actually check for updates if you need it. I'm already set. That's my machine ID. Don't really want to show any more on that part. Here's your copt. I cleaned out most of my stuff. This is mainly like my checkouts essentially. Right here you can see I have 2 blazers. Those are mine. And then I also have just a couple other ones that I've already gotten rid of just to keep it clean. So I will do a quick little show for you guys. So I'll set up a billing. And this part is just going to be a test. So that way we can just show you kind of like a couple of other things. Right here, you can just click that. If it's the same as your billing address, it'll just transfer it over. Profile details, this is just going to be like the name so you can remember it. So for me, I'm just going to do test. My card number, of course, it's just going to be ones because I don't actually want to check out on anything. And then right here, you can set your email address. And then right here, you can also choose your checkout limit. If you do no checkout limits, it's going to continue to check out on that same profile if it's able to. I always like to at least do checkout once per site per item. That way you don't accidentally get any duplicates and end up having both of your orders canceled. Or if you really don't have like a ton to check out a ton, you can always check out only once. That's only going to allow you to check out one time, and that billing profile is going to be out. Or check out once per site, which is usually what I do if I'm going for multiple sites and I'm trying to get multiple shoes. So I'll set that up. I'll come over to my tasks. Now to show you guys this part, I'll go to my test. You can even type in for it, so it's actually pretty easy on that part. And then right here, so if we just did safe, 9.5, checks out, waiting for shipping. And it's not going to be able to pass anything right here just because all of my info is essentially wrong. So that's kind of where you would see there. You can also set it up like if I knew something was going to drop. I don't know what's coming up next, but best thing is, like I said, you can do an all auto create and auto start from shared monitor. So that's why I was saying if it picks up anything in here. So if I just did Nike and then did test and then left this as blank, that's going to do a random size, which is usually what's best to check out. Especially if you're going for like any type of like off-white drop or anything like that, sometimes your size that you put in there, the store is not going to have. So if you just want to actually get a checkout, usually you can just leave this as random. That's going to choose a random size, or you can do FA, which is first available. So the first like shoe that does actually come up, like the first size, it'll actually try to check out for you. It'll just leave like that. And as soon as it picks it up, it'll start the task. And if you have your captchas going, like watching YouTubes, let's say if you're not at your computer, it'll pop up a captcha window right here for you to actually try to do a captcha. And it'll actually auto click the I'm not a robot. And if you have available 1-clicks, it'll just send that and check it out for you. So you don't even have to do anything, which is honestly an amazing feature. And kind of why I enjoyed this bot over Cyber, just because Cyber, you have to like know exactly when the shoe's going to drop and know the keyword and the time and all that, and then you can start the tasks accordingly. Where this, if I'm at school or if I'm at work, I can just set them up for this feature right here to just monitor, and if this like shoe actually drops on any site, it'll just auto start trying to check out for me. So it'll start like a task, which is honestly what makes this bot so good and why you can eat on a lot of sites compared to like Cyber. But if you have any questions or anything like that, I'm more than happy to go over it. I've used this bot a ton, and honestly, one of my favorite bots. Yeah, thanks so much, guys, and I hope you enjoy.